What is going on, guys? We are starting out the video. It just started raining. Good old Florida. Let's hop in the 3-valve and we'll talk about what we're doing. Good old 3-valve cold start. Oh, we're getting foggy. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so you saw in the last video we picked up this 2008 GT as part of the trade for the 2011 GT CS. If you missed that video, go check it out up there. Also, if you guys do need anything, MustangLifestyle.net is down below in the description. You can get some superchargers, Mustang parts, and text me, let me know what you need, and we'll get you taken care of. But anyways, we are starting out here in the 3-valve. We actually have a SET BDX, and the tune on this thing, either I'm really used to a lot of horsepower, or this thing feels like it has 230 wheel horsepower. We need to fix that today, add some horsepower. We're gonna use a SET off-the-shelf tune, and we'll probably do a custom tune later. As far as I know, this car has a stock catted mid-pipe, has a cold air intake, but it's a stock style cold air intake, and 410 gears. That's all it has. So we're obviously going to be modding it up, but we need to change this tune. Either the tune or the cats or something is causing this thing to be really slow. Either that or my butt dyno's way off. But we're going to go take the car for a ride so you guys can see it. It did just start raining, but I don't think traction is going to be an issue because this thing literally doesn't make that much power. So I'm just going to give you guys a general idea of where it's at right now. And I guess if we spin more, job well done. So let's go do it. All right, so we got the GoPro going. You guys let me know how the GoPro view is. Trying out some different camera things. I would do a point of view head strap, but I get complaints like crazy when I do go ahead and try to do that. So we are gonna try this one out. Really, the only thing we're trying to do here is make sure you guys can get a feel for how fast or slow this car is. To me, it does not feel very quick. So we're gonna go take it out to some Mexican roads, just do some basic tests, nothing too crazy. The car does slide fairly well, and I think it's all healthy and good. It just feels like it's lacking like 50 wheel horsepower, but it may just because I'm used to 800 wheel horsepower cars, but usually have a good feel of what 300 wheel horsepower feels like, which is what around this should be. Granted, it doesn't have an offer of mid-pipe or headers, but it should be around there. We got the car warmed up to temp, and we're just gonna give you guys a little bit idea of the power that it's making. Remember that the roads are wet, but I don't think it's really a dangerous thing with how not very fast this car is right now. So that's first. I guess I thought we would hook up a little bit more, but it might just be the road service we're on. But here's third gear, 2,500 RPM. To me, this car doesn't really feel extremely fast. It has 410 gears, which I was expecting to kind of hit a lot faster. You know, this rain really kind of kills my test here, but the basic idea is we're trying to tune it and see if we'll, I don't know, I guess spin more in higher gears. It's not a very scientific test. We're not on a dyno today. We will have this car on a dyno at some point, but I just want to get it prepped for tomorrow, which we're going to an event tomorrow, which should be fun. But here's third gear, full throttle in the rain. Not spinning, nothing too crazy. The speedometer is way off because we have 410 gears. So my plan is hopefully when I tune it with just the SCT base tune that this picks up some horsepower. So that is that's the hope here. I wish we could have gone a more scientific test because it literally wasn't raining about 10 minutes ago when I prepped to start making this video. Here's third gear again. Again, not anything incredible. I don't think this thing feels very fast for what it should be. I would have liked to give you guys a little bit more kind of before we went crazy with it, but just trust me and say that it doesn't feel that great, so hopefully the tune helps out. So we're gonna jump over to the other camera, we're gonna hook up the BDX and hopefully get a tune on this thing. All right, so we got the BDX, we got the car off, but key on. So we're gonna go to Program Vehicle, Confirm, and I'm gonna try to skip device updates, skip cloud sync, hit continue, turn key on. I believe I already have this up to date, so it should have the latest. It should have the latest tune for this 08 GT. In our case, it does not, so looks like we might need to update this. Alright, so I just connected to the hotspot on my phone. Hopefully we'll be able to find the supporting files for our 08 GT. Again, I do plan to do a custom tune on this, but this is hopefully a band-aid to give this car an extra, I don't know, 30, 40 wheel horsepower that feels like it's missing. With this will help you get all the different files you need for your car. You can also do cloud tuning, so it's also pretty cool. Right now it looks like we're downloading what we need, and hopefully we can get it done. Another cool thing is I believe this car is on a stock tune, so that's why I'm kind of rushing to do this. But we have 410 gears in the rear end, and the speedometer is way off, so we should be able to adjust the gear ratio on the BDX. And for those of you guys who don't know, a BDX is kind of the newer version of an X4. It has a little bit different internals, but ultimately it's still the same idea. Just this one is kind of heavily on the Wi-Fi thing. So we're going to try this out, and hopefully we can get files for it. If not, we'll be hitting up some of our tuning friends to send us over a file. Alright, now that we have updated it, we actually do have 4.6 liter Mustang. And confirm, this is going to go ahead and marry this to it. We're going to go ahead and change these options, make sure we're on 93 octane. We have stock fuel injectors. We do have charge motions as far as I know. We do have an intake. I think it's a CNL. Let's go check. Let's just be sure. Make sure we don't knock out a cord. Alright, so we actually have a Steeda intake. So, and it might have actually been tuned, just looking at it. I didn't really look this car over that well. We also have an iBox sway bar down there. Car's got really good suspension in it. The stuff that I don't know is, well, normally I'd look at a car more, but I figured not because I drove it and it legit and it was a part trade. But yeah, so as far as I can see, intake manifold, I don't think it has the charge motion delete plate. Well, I guess we'll find out if it runs weird. But yeah, so we got a Steeda intake, stock throttle body, stock intake, I think stock mid pipe, so really it's just a pretty stock vehicle, so let's go ahead and tune it. Alright, so we're gonna guess that is the Steeda 90mm intake. Fuel injector hopefully has stock charge motion plates. Stock throttle body is right. We're just going to turn traction control off because we don't need that junk. We can leave all of these spark values the way that the SET tune has it. We're going to go here and put it in 410 gears. We'll just leave the stock value there. Speed limiter off. Rev limit in drive. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just leave it the way it is. Low speed fan, high speed fan. I would knock this down, but I'm just going to leave everything the way it is for now. Well, actually, oops. Yeah, we're just going to leave that all the same as what they have, and if I need to change anything here, I will after it's done programming. Alright, turn key off. And turn key on. So we're gonna go ahead and see what this does. It's possible it could be the same tune it's got in it. We don't really know. Guess we'll find out. Alright, so turn key off. And well, the startup sounds different, so it's possible it might be a different tune. I'm hoping that whatever was on this was maybe like an 87 octane tune. It had literally no timing in it. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. It also had really weird throttle response, so hopefully this tune's better. We are going to end up running a custom tune, but for now, let's go ahead and try this out. Alright, so fresh tune on the car. 93 octane, of course. Guess we will see if this is any different or the exact same tune that is on here from previous owner. We don't really know. We'll find out though. So it did stop raining, but ground is still a little wet. made any improvements here. Maybe we have a clogged cat, I don't know. I doubt it though. Here's second gear. Yeah, I think we already had the same tune. To me, this doesn't feel any different. Feels like we're still missing some horsepower. You guys can tell me what you think. Yeah, it says we're going 120. We're going about 70 miles an hour. Maybe 80, who knows. So, I think our tune was a little bit of a fail. I'm a little bit disappointed. Which means we're going to need to do some mods. And I still don't know why the speedometer would be off. Unless we don't actually have 410 gears. Well, unfortunately, I thought we were going to have a little bit more sauce, but it still feels like the same, so might have been pretty much maxed out. Now, I will notice I just did one pull to rev limiter, and it hit rev limiter where before it wouldn't hit rev limiter, so there's a possibility we are on a different tune, but not that it really changes anything. Guess we'll try it again. Expecting more power, so you know, it is what it is. I think we'll have enough to do the event we're doing tomorrow. The car handles really well. It's got a Watts Link BC coilovers, that front sway bar. I don't know exactly what's in the rear, but there's some aftermarket lower control arms. I haven't checked the upper control arm. This car is really just an unknown, which is kind of fun in a way, but we're gonna optimize it, make sure it's some fun. If I end up liking it, we'll keep it. If I don't, we'll sell it. But so far, I'm actually liking the handling of it. We just desperately need some more power in this thing. All right, so we did get the 3-valve kind of tuned. It is different, but it doesn't really feel much faster, but should be enough to drift tomorrow. We do have some sticky tires, so maybe that's what it is. But tomorrow for the drift event, we are gonna go and get some tires mounted up. So I'm excited to drift this car because I've drifted it before and it's been a lot of fun. So it should be a lot of fun tomorrow. We're gonna go head down and get some tires mounted up. I got a bunch of wheels in the back, so let's go do it. All right, so there's a bit of a lighting jump because it's now later, but I picked up some tires, got some burners mounted thanks to my friend Brandon. We got the trailer, we got a fire extinguisher, we got Zach's DeWalt. So we're gonna get a fire extinguisher mounted up in the car, get the car loaded on the trailer, and get fully prepared for the drift event tomorrow. All right, so what we're gonna do is just run two self-tappers into here. This is a Walmart fire extinguisher, it comes with a mount. So let's go ahead and do that real quick and we'll update you guys. All right, we got the fire extinguisher mounted. We use the little thing that came with it at Walmart. Some zip ties. Should be good. Not exactly perfect, but basically the zip tie, if there were to be a fire, all I would do is rip this out and it'd be nice and quick to go ahead and get it out of the car. So now we got to get the car loaded on the trailer.
True champion.